Greetings all, it's Max and we're back and we are here. And we're gonna talk to everybody. All right. Whatever your opinions are or whatever you have to say, we're just gonna talk. We're gonna do. There are some issues that have come up recently about interracial marriage, racism stuff. And it kind of bothers me. So I figured I would do a live stream and we can just talk about it. And whoever wants to come up, talk, go ahead. And there we go. Sorry, I have to refresh my screen and do my thing here. Okay, so this is a free for all. Okay, anybody who wants to be on the live stream, go ahead and shoot it out to me. maxbauerproductions@gmail.com. You want to be on the panel? Go ahead and go do it. Right now, what I want to talk about is the whole thing about you can't marry somebody who's a different skin color. I mean, that's stupid. I don't like it. It's stupid. That's what I'm going to talk about. And it's not going to be a big, long thing. It's just more or less fellowship. Low Rider, good evening. Man, Chad, what's up, man? Come on the channel. Jason, come on the channel. If you want to be up there, come on. This is an open thing. All right. Anybody who wants to come on, come on. Valerie. Who all wants to come on? Well, I think what I will do is just post the link in open chat for people to come on and talk. Yeah, it's open mic. It's open mic night. Amy, go to bed. Yeah, I probably will be. Go to bed night. All right. Here we go. Every idiot on the planet's going to be up here. No, I really want to talk about the whole thing about the Bible teaches segregation and racism, and I am adamantly opposed to that. Adamantly opposed to that. And there's a lot of people out there. Brian Denlinger, Tex Mars, Steven Anderson. These people, they really make it a thing that, oh, my genealogy is really important, and it's all a crock. It all goes back to Adam and Eve. It all goes back to Noah. And it's hard to listen to these people when they're pulling off on that. They're trying to make their racist beliefs, actually their idealism, fit in with what they're preaching. And it doesn't fit at all. It doesn't fit with the Bible. They're racist at heart. They are racist at heart. They really don't like other people of different skin colors. They're bad people. If somebody is going to judge somebody on their skin color, they are bad people. Okay? They are bad. I don't care what good doctrine they have. They are bad. All right. So I put my link out there for anybody who wants to join. This is not a doctrine stream. This is Max Bauer doing his thing. Anyone wants to join, just go join. You can go be on the panel. Mark Lester, hey Max. Yeah, hey, what's up, man? All right, so a lot of this stuff comes down from these people that actually have good teaching, comes down from Ruckmanite teaching. And, you know, I was never a Ruckmanite, but I can say that if he couldn't teach his kid not to murder his family, I don't want to follow that guy. Because apparently that's what he taught the guy, was to murder his family. And that's sad. I have no respect for Peter Ruckman at all. I think everything he did was crap because he can't even raise a child. So that's where I am. Again, with this thing with skin colors being the object of your salvation. If you're with your own skin color, then you'll be saved. And if you're not with your own skin color, then you're not saved. Well, what about people who are mixed already? What about those people? They don't want to talk about that. Brian Denlinger will never talk about, oh, you got a black and a white kid, you got a mulatto. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Those people are just off there in the nebula. We're only talking about pure people, pure Aryan people, good German blood. It's insane. It's insane. Okay. And I would be, you know, one of the most biggest rednecks out there, I think, Midwestern guy who most people would have some sort of association with. What is it? Oh, yeah, don't you know? Don't you know? Everyone seen Fargo? I mean, that's our like kind of background culture. But what do you got? What do you got? We're not trying to hurt anybody or anything like that. Just the way that we behave. Amy, should we go DNA tested? Well, apparently, that's the thing. This is a very, very big problem. And it's only come up with a few people. But if you're going to try and yoke yourself to the Jews, Stephen Anderson, yoke yourself to the Jews, Brian Denlinger, and go into Old Testament and do all this stuff, it's kind of a big deal because Brian Denlinger is not Jewish. Stephen Anderson is not Jewish. I am not Jewish. So apparently we're not saved. If they want to go back to the Old Testament, you're not saved. You're just some slug. And if somebody who is Jewish loves you, they will cut your head off. It's the way it is in the Old Testament. Jason, wish I was on Skype. It breaks my computer. Sorry, Jason. Oh, and I got in touch with David Wood. So, if you're wondering about that. All right. I posted a link. Anybody who wants to come on and go talk with me right now, they can go do it. I'll try it again. That's the link. David Wood said nothing. I just put a message out to him. All right. So my main thing, I know probably Robert and Brett won't want to talk about this, but what people think about the whole idea of interracial marriage and is it Christian or all that, and they don't want to touch it. And I'm like, why would you not want to touch it? I mean, what difference does skin color make? At all. None. Your culture makes a difference. Hey, what's up, man? Who is this?
This is Lowrider.
Hey, Lowrider.
How you doing, Max? And everybody?
Oh, good. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, cool. And I'm going to continue on with my rap.
Go right ahead.
All right. So the whole issue with this, it's been going on for like a year, is people want to attack and say that Christianity is a racist organization. And there's pastors out there who are actually promoting this stuff. And that's not what it is. That's not at all what it is. And it's satanic, these people that are coming out there and doing that. Yes, if you go out with somebody and you have a Russian bride who's from some completely different culture and they don't believe like you do, you're going to have problems. But if people are Christians, it doesn't matter what the hell color their skin is. Nothing. Doesn't matter what color their skin is. I mean, how superficial can you be? It's the same thing as saying, I'm mad at this guy because he has a Corvette and I only own a Honda. That's the same thing. And it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting. That's why I'm doing a live stream. And everybody out there who has the links, I put it in the chat, can go up and go talk about it. Or whatever the hell else you want to. Whatever.
I agree with you.
Oh, cool.
It's about what's on your heart that matters to God.
Well, not only that, but it's like, as long as you're marrying a Christian, it doesn't matter what the hell their skin color is.
Correct. Races were made to divide us.
Well, there ain't no such thing as racist. We're all come from Adam and Eve. And we all come from Noah after that. I mean,
well, in the Bible, God states many times that he has his chosen people, and then there's the rest of us, the Gentiles.
Well, yeah, but and then we have to go after Canaan. Canaan is the black people, of course, and it's like Canaan was not going after because they're black. They were going after them because they were doing some bad stuff.
Right.
It wasn't because they were skin color.
Even the Gentiles did come from Adam and Eve. I mean, let's keep it real. God created Adam and Eve.
Everybody came from Adam.
And then even if Satan and his angels did manipulate some human beings and put some DNA changes or whatever all that stuff ends up being in truth, he still had to start with Adam and Eve because he can't create his own human being because he's not God. So that shouldn't separate us. We shouldn't allow Satan's manipulations to separate us. We should all believe in God, and then we're all one people. That's just my opinion.
Well, I think that's pretty much fact. I think that's the way the entire Bible reads, actually, is that is fact.
Well, yeah, and I've met plenty of people that don't agree with me on that. That's why I say it's my opinion. I believe it's fact.
No reason to believe that it's not.
No, God reads what's on your heart. And if you've got a Christian white person and you got a Christian Chinese person, if they love each other and worship God together and bring their children up in God, I don't think God has a single problem with that at all. Works right into what he wants, right?
You know, there are pastors out there who say that you are damned to hell and you're in fornication because you're in interracial marriage.
And there are pastors out there that are going to go to hell because they don't even believe in Jesus. They just want the 403c free tax money and easy money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can't believe in false prophets. Got to be careful.
Well, there's a lot of them out there, man. There's a lot of them out there.
There's more of them out there than there are.
And people are picking on me because the guy that I'm kind of messing with, you know, is saying this crap.
Right.
And they're mad. It's like, just leave the guy alone. I'm like, he keeps coming out with bullshit. And, you know, I'm sorry for the coarse language, but that's what I do. I'm like, I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to anybody. Amen. This is what it is. This guy is coming out with bullshit. And I'm going to talk about it. BS, I'm going to talk about it.
Straight out of ball. Bail, whatever you want to call them.
That's what I got. That's what I got. Anybody else who wants to come on, we're going to do a free stream here. But for right now, we're talking about whether or not interracial marriage is a sin. And that's going to be a thing. And that's what we're going to do. I'm not sure what we're going to do on Tuesday, but this is what it is right now. Oh, and, you know, thank you. Thank you for coming on, man.
Oh, thank you for having me. I have no clue what I'm doing except running my mouth. I'm pretty good at that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
I can't read any of the chat. What's up with that?
You have to open a new window.
Oh.
And then turn off your sound. Yep. Does Denlinger promote no legal marriage or getting marriage certificate? Glorifying Jesus, he promotes the idea of covenant marriage. That's what he does. This is a free-for-all, and I'm going to keep posting the links until we get more people up here participating. Okay? I have my own things I want to talk about, but this is off the cuff stream. Go ahead and click on that link, and then you can get the stream. Have some headphones and have a microphone, and go on and rock and roll. So, anyways, I'm going to go back to the thing. I want to go back to the thing about interracial marriage. Is there such a thing as interracial marriage? No, there isn't. We're all the same race. And this guy, Denlinger, says that no, we're not all the same race. And it's like, Adam and Eve? You know, Adam and Eve? Noah? I mean, it's infuriating and it's very frustrating that people would have that, you know, sort of view on these things. And that's how it is. Valerie. Do you want to get on, Valerie? You've been on here for a bit. I don't know if you watched Brian. No, I
also want to say this, though, on this subject. Jesus talks about Christians judging people. Mm-hmm. And that, to me, that is one of the best topics because anytime a Christian judges anybody, they should do it in love. And if they can't do that, they shouldn't do it at all. And it's not our place to judge others. That's God's place to judge us. We all are sinners. We all need saved. Nobody's special. Some are better than others. I'm not saying in a worldly sense that some are not better at handling being good, outstanding people better than other people. But we're all in the same boat. Enough to be able to judge people in a harsh way and say you're going to black and you're white. are, that's unbiblical to me.
Well, there are some people that are full of crap and some people who are only full of little crap. And you have to make your decision whether or not the point is that they're full of big crap or not crap. And when they get into big crap where everybody disagrees with everything they have to say, yeah, you kind of have to take that into account. Even if you like the guy and you love the guy, but if he's talking crap, you have to.
Well, you got to fight. You got to fight the crap. I mean, I understand that too. I don't believe the guy's teaching the right thing on that video you showed earlier either. So I mean, yeah, you have to be against that, and we're not in his face judging him. Well, I guess we're kind of behind his back judging him, but hey, he put his stuff out there to be listened to. So hey, true Christians need to judge people who are saying they're Christians and aren't, to some extent, and sometimes that might be in a harsh way, I guess.
Well, no, he talks about people believing in vain that don't live up to his own expectations. That is his entire thing.
We can't live up to God's expectations.
Well, no, we have to live up to Brian's expectations. His expectations are way above God.
Well,
way above God.
Brian needs to study the word humble in the Bible then.
He is never going to do that. He's never going to do that. You know what he's going to do? As soon as he finds out who you are, he's going to come down there and he's going to, have little snipers, internet snipers go out and go say, this is who this guy is. And put your information out on the internet. That's who the guy is. He's a dirt.
I only care about one person's judgment of me, and that's Jesus Christ. So he can do what he wants.
Yeah, that's what I think. And that's why I've been going. It hurt me. It hurt me.
I mean, I've been destroyed in this world with lies already, so he ain't scaring me either. Man. I know who I am, and God knows me even better than I do, so I ain't worried about it.
What I think is scary is actually that people like this exist on the planet, and they call themselves fundamentalist Christians. People like this exist that even though you are not the same skin color as me or the same lineage as me, I have to put you aside and segregate. Even though we're one in Christ, I still have to put you away. That is Nazism.
Division.
That's Nazism, man.
Divide and conquer.
That's one of the worst crap you can come up with. No, Jesus Christ is for everybody. Died for everybody's sins. And this guy says, well, as long as you stay in your own little compartment over there, then you're okay. And you might be saved. You might be. And don't come over to my place. Don't come over here. That is sick, dude. That is sick. That is a sick individual.
Well, those that like to judge others harshly are usually the ones that are guilty. It's called projection disorder. When you want to point your fingers at other people, you're usually guilty of what you're pointing at,
Obviously, I pointed it out like 20 of my videos, everything against Brian. And, I'm not been anti-Brian forever.
No, pray for the guy.
Yeah, I've only been that for like 6 months, probably a year now. But it's like, I gave the guy money. And I supported the guy. I like the guy. But he absolutely refuses to correct what he is saying. And it's not like I am being hardcore, mandatory. You have to believe like me, unless if you don't believe like me, you're going to hell. It's not like I'm doing that. I'm saying this is my position, and I think you're full of crap. What is your backup? And the guy says, I'm not going to listen to you.
And you can't close yourself off like that either. That's another bad thing about some Christian people who claim to be Christians. When you close yourself off to ideas and think you have it all right, you're wrong.
No.
Because God, every time I've read the Bible, and I've read it multiple times, I've always gotten something different out of it. So it's not always the same. It's what God wants you to get out of it. We have to
Yeah.
be able to accept correction. We do. Even me. I could give you a list of things I do wrong that you could correct me on right now.
Oh yeah. And I've done videos before where I said, okay, I misspoke on this and that because I run off the cuff. And when I completely misspeak and people beat me up in the comments, I come out and they go, yeah, I totally screwed that up. Sorry. So, you know, that's what it is. It's called being a man. And these people out here who are forwarding these ideas, they're not men because they want to wear white bed sheets over their head and with little eye slits cut in them and try and go after black people or whatever race they want to go after. It's insane. It's insane. And they're going to tell me those people aren't Christian because you don't like their skin color. No, we're all the same people. We are all the same people.
It's real simple, man. It's for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever should believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. He sent God and Jesus. He sent Jesus into the world to save all. He didn't send him to condemn us. He sent him to save us. So you can't preach like that. I agree with you 100%. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. We all bleed red, and God loves every single one.
I don't even understand, you know, as a man who comes from a very, very white background. And then I went to Deep South and lived in a very, very black background. I have no understanding of how people can come up with what their ideas are about society. I'm like, I never thought anything about, well, this guy's a black guy, so I can't trust him.
That's words.
Stupid. That's freaking stupid.
I'll tell you where it comes from. Secularism and Satan. All these things, you know, plenty of people who don't believe in God are racists.
We go back to, oh, they're the son of Ham, and they're the Canaanites. And therefore, the Canaanites, they have to get wiped out, and they're going to be slaves. What? Were you there? I mean, who are the Canaanites? Does anybody know? And the idea that Ham was a black guy. So somebody, who in the hell came up with that? That Japheth was a white guy, Ham was a black guy.
Because of what he did. Isn't that what he did on the ark or something? I always heard that black people came from Noah's son, who, I don't know exactly what he did, and I don't really care. But he was cursed by God. Yeah. So they say he was black. That could be true. I don't know if it is.
But they have no idea. They don't have any biblical reference to that.
Exactly. That's why I say that. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not in the Bible.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth. That's what you got.
I mean, Satan could have manipulated God's creation into being a black man just to create a division. I don't know where all that came from. And you were right earlier when you were talking about the Tower of Babel, when he gave us all different languages. That might have been part of it as well. I don't know. It's all conjecture.
Does skin color make a difference?
I guess that's why it's not in the Bible, because it doesn't matter to God.
It doesn't matter to me either.
Just the men, I guess.
It doesn't matter to me either. And it's a bastardization of the Bible to say that it makes a difference in God's word, to say that somebody of a different race cannot be saved at the same extent or whatever they want to say as a true believer. And there are many people out there who are doing that. It's very upsetting. And we live in America. Okay. We live in America.
Here you go.
If you want to get a Russian bride out there somewhere, go get a Russian bride. If she's Christian, go for it.
That's all that matters. Is her
belief. But if she's not Christian,
where her heart is,
you have to understand, even if she is Christian, there's going to be a problem with your culture. You're going to have a language problem. You're going to have a culture problem. You're going to have all these other problems. That doesn't mean that they're not saved, and it doesn't mean that God's not blessing your marriage at all. The problem has always been idolatry. And that's every other religion other than Christianity. So you marry somebody who's in some other foreign crap, comes down to idolatry.
Uneven yoked.
Yep. That's how it is.
In beliefs, yep.
There she is.
Hey, Valerie.
Good evening.
Hey. What do you
What's
think
happening?
about the we're talking about racism and stuff.
Yeah, I heard, yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about racism and stuff?
Well, I think if you're evenly yoked, that's all that matters.
Amen.
Seriously, I don't know where he's coming from. Well, that's not true. I know where he's coming from. So, the dark side.
Are you talking about Brian?
Yes.
Here's what I have to say about Brian, though, in our conversation is we should all be praying for Brian.
Yes.
Oh, man. I've been doing that for 2 years.
I know, but I just wanted to say that.
I'm
not trying to hate on Brian like Brian's hating on the stuff.
No, hate on the Brian. Done with that guy. Been praying for a long time.
Remember, sometimes you got to knock the dust off your feet.
Well, it gets really frustrating.
Yeah.
It can, because there's some people that just need to mature a little bit more spiritually, I think.
Still on the
oh man, he's been a self-proclaimed pastor for 10 years now. 10 years.
Yeah, well, you know what? Money does funny things to you. So
money is.
I think money. Yeah.
I hate money.
Well, it keep you comfortable.
I don't hate money. Give me some money. If you hate money, man, just send it my way.
Well, you need it. It's the love of it that's the root of it.
I don't have any money to send you, bro.
No, come on, man. Go into your sock drawer and go give me some stuff.
I've got maybe 78 cents here on the shelf.
I need a four-wheeler. I need a four-wheeler right now.
I'm unemployed.
I need a four-wheeler.
I can't see chat, and I don't have my tablet with me, so yeah, I don't know what else to say other than I just think he's wrong. I think he's wrong. Actually, I know he's wrong. So,
well, what do you think? Had you heard of Robert Breaker's take on the position?
No, I have not. Sorry.
Neither have I.
All right. Well, I won't explain it then.
You won't?
No, because I tried calling him for a subject about this Tuesday, and I'm not going to do it because it was 20 years in his past about what he said about that, and he basically agrees with not being interracially married as well.
Well, he's born in Florida. I mean,
I don't know.
That's what I mean about the secular world that we live in. It does affect us in our lives, all throughout our lives. And when you live in the South, even though it's gotten so much better, well, it did. I think it's gotten worse now. But it's just a subject that's around you, whether you want to deal with it or not. So it's just easier to say whites with whites, blacks with blacks, Chinese with Chinese, and play into what everybody else says too, which is not really good.
And my thought on that is that I think that came about in the Tower of Babel, and that's my opinion on that. Okay, I'm not making doctrine, but
it could.
I think it was when God changed the languages for everybody. He also changed their color, and so everyone can know who they can yoke up with their languages and go.
Yeah, but you don't yoke up externally. You hook up internally.
Oh, so yeah, I'm talking about like 3,000 years ago. Wasn't it for Tower of Babel? About 3,000?
Yeah, could have been, yeah. 3,003.
I like Mark Lester just made a comment that's pretty good about Brian. Says Brian can't reverse himself, because if he does, he will look like a fool to everyone else, much like the Mormons and the Jews. I assume.
That guy has been looking like a fool for 6 or 8 months, and people still subscribe to him, and it really ticks me off because this guy used to have really good, solid teaching. And now he's going off into the only thing he talks about is how racist he is. That's it. That's all the guy has. And it's like, work salvation. That's all he has. That's all he's had. And people just love this stuff. And it's infuriating. It's infuriating that people actually believe that's what Christians are. That's
Well,
why
like
I have to attack them.
racism's alive and well in humanity, and
Bullshit.
so that's his market.
My stream, I'm going to swear. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay.
Well, I don't.
There is no racism at all in America. None. None. All right. I went into the most racist Virginia, poorest country, when I was like 19, 20 years old. There is no racism down there. People call each other weird words. Okay. That's it. Nobody has any want to kill anybody or want to hurt anybody. It's nothing like that. It's an entirely made up bunch of BS. Okay. No, I've been there and I've done it. I know what it is. There is no racism at all in America. You have some wingnuts out there who like to live at, want to live out there and not be with anybody who think this stuff. And then they want to go shoot up mosque and stuff like that. Those people want to do that. But by and large, the most part, there is no racism in America. There is none.
I would say on the level of the majority, I would agree with you. But there is
prejudice.
I grew up in South Carolina and had a friend that lived across the street. And this was back in the 80s or late 70s. And I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning one night. My best friend across the street was a little black boy. And we had a lot of fun together. And I woke up at 3 o'clock because there were sirens going off and lights and flashing in my window. And I looked across the street and there was a cross burning in his yard. So I would disagree that there's no racism. I understand that was back then, but now we have Black Lives Matter and people hating white people. And so, I mean, but the majority of people, I do agree, we got over this in the 90s, man.
Well,
in the 90s, racism was almost dead.
That's the point. Brian Denlinger has not gotten over that. Brian Denlinger is still living in the Nazi era. He still loves his white power. That's what he wants.
And there are people who are growing in that idea. And hey, maybe he's spawning some of it because he's helping that,
Oh, I already have videos on JT Does and all those people in the Brian Denlinger spawn of lying heretics. And that's what they are. They are the Fruit Loops on the planet. They are the Fruit Loops.
I agree, but if you're a Christian and you don't have good discernment and you're still on the milk and you're not on the meat, then you might fall for that.
Yeah, well, I don't care about milk and meat. I only care about salvation. That's it.
Amen.
Amen. But you're not going to change these people. I don't think you are. They're always going to be around.
Oh no. They're making a living off doing what they're doing. So I'm never.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's the money, and I think it's the pride that's drawing them in.
You don't think the guy has pride?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we all have pride issues.
Oh, of course. I'll just say right off the bat that my monetization and all those crappy commercials you have to watch, they're going down because nobody's helping me out, and that's how it is. And it'll be a couple of weeks and all that's going down. All you people out there think I'm just in it for the money. I'm just in it for the money. No, it's
how much do you make anyway? How many subscribers do you need to make anything?
It's not subscribers, it's views, and my views have gone down 25% for no reason, and my view time has gone up 25% for no reason. So I don't really know what all that means, but I know that if I go back to when I started my channel and I have a video showing that I'm in every single country on the planet, and I had 200 to 300 subscribers. Every single country. If I go back through the analytics, it doesn't show that I was in every single country. So YouTube is messing with me.
But I'm talking, Max, about what's the ratio between how many people do you need in order to make $1 or $2?
I have no idea.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
well, we're on a liberal platform who doesn't like Jesus, so what do you want?
The way I figure it is I have to go for another year in order to even get a check.
Well, yeah, and then what are you going to make? $50?
100. They won't pay you until you get $100.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's stupid.
I mean,
it's
not a lot of money.
Every single video that I do that actually people watch is unmonetized. They don't like it. So, no big deal. No big deal.
And that's why, because people are watching it.
Yeah,
and they want you to be there for the money, and they want to take your money away so you won't be there.
I don't know. I don't think in the last year and a half, pretty well, it's if you mess with Islam at all, you will be shut off the internet, which is why I've been talking to David Wood and trying to talk to him about what's going on, because that's a huge deal. I'm totally out of South America. I'm totally out of Russia and Europe in there. I'm totally out of China, which is odd. And I might just run a VPN and just go underground, turn off all my monetization, be like whatever.
VPN?
I think most people should be running a VPN anyways. Hide your IP address.
Well, I just want to get a VPN in Russia so I can talk to Russian people and talk to people.
They don't speak English.
Oh yeah, they do. It's a requirement. I mean, people want to bitch and complain about United States, but every country in the world, your required language is English, which means United States. Every country. That means we're the boss. They all know English. They can all watch my videos.
Yeah, and they all like to learn it, I'm sure.
Well, at least interested. Yeah. Bat it around. I mean, you're doing a thing in your little high school report on Christianity and Mohammedanism, whatever. Of course, they're going to search it. And not one person in India. It has 1.2 billion people in India. Not one person, according to my last search, looked at any of my videos. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. 1.2 billion people. Okay. I'm not getting cut out. That's fine. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Well, the Christian aspect of the world is becoming suppressed. It really is. Nobody wants to deal with it. People think we're a little goofy. That's fine.
Well, that's where they were supposed to be. That's what the Bible says.
That's true. Yeah.
We're not supposed to fit in.
Yep.
There's something in our lives that makes us different than everybody else. They could all have it too, but they deny it. Yeah. Which makes us look crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of trying to put a square blocks into a round.
Here's what I get mad about, and I've cussed God out about this. Not that I have the right to do that, but I did it. Humanity is the stupidest part of this whole scenario. We are the stupidest people stuck in between two superpowers. One's greater than the other, but we're so stupid. How do you know that? It is about faith and knowledge. And if you get the wrong knowledge, the knowledge of lies, then, you're for the bad dude. And if you get the right stuff, well, then you're for the good guy. But
have you ever done a study on sheep?
On sheep? What do you mean?
Those ones that fall over when you you yell at them and they go meh and they fall over.
They're pretty stupid. They're not very intelligent, and they need a shepherd.
I thought those were goats.
Well, actually, no. Sheep will follow a goat.
Really?
But yeah, and if you don't have a shepherd, they will fall off the cliff. They will just literally jump off the cliff. And they won't drink unless you lead them to water. I mean, I think God knew what he was doing when he considered his flock as sheep. I don't consider us as sheep. I think we're the believers, but the lost ones.
We're not even good enough as sheep. We don't even know how to follow what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's
We're just
bad. It's bad.
we're really like, we don't follow anybody. We're like, man, where am I going?
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Yeah, where am I going? Yeah. And that's how I feel. You were saying that there was two, but I have to be herded. We have to be herded, or we have to be watched over. But I don't consider us as sheep. I think we're beyond the sheep. Because we know, because our knowledge is there. If you're truly in Christ, you're okay. He doesn't have to worry about you. He has to worry about the lost ones. That's why he has to go find the lost ones. But
maybe we graduated from sheep to the shepherd dog. That assists the shepherd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could be. All you racist people out there, you need to take a listen.
Watch my eye, Max. My eye.
I'm gonna poke you. All right. Anybody who wants to come on, this is a free for all.
I'm surprised nobody came on. Well, it's a good thing. Who is this rifle fella?
I don't know. Anybody who wants to come on, I put the link up there several times. Ask me and put the link on. You can come on. Just have a microphone and turn your headphones down or something.
I just don't know who I'm talking with. I know.
Well,
my name here is Lowrider. Pardon me, due to a game. My name is actually James.
That's James. Way too long for me to remember. How am I supposed to remember that?
It was a game account. It's not really my personal account.
You think my name is Max Bauer? I mean, come on. Crazy man.
My name's Julie Valerie.
Most people just call me Low.
Low. Okay. Yeah, I think you commented on my on one of my comments today.
Yeah. Go ahead and go click on the link. Get online.
Yeah, and let me say this before, and I'll get off so somebody else can get on here, because I'm not a public personality and I don't like all that. But anyways, I posted something a couple of times that I got through and here, I'll be a crazy guy, the Q movement. And it's about Trump's agenda, and this agenda that the military intel and him are doing in our country today. And it's called the protocols of something. I don't even have it memorized what it is. The links are in your last video on this guy, Brian. But everybody should read that, because what I see happening is the old school Bush era New World Order is what Trump's fighting, correct? Would we all agree? Well, from what I see, the Luciferian, Hillary Clinton, Bush.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm so scared.
Would we all agree?
Portugal.
Well,
are trying to bring it on.
Luciferian, Hillary Clinton, Bush.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm so scared.
Turn your speakers off.
All right.
Mine aren't on.
Hold on.
No, she's got it. Okay, good to go.
Trump's fighting that, but he's got it's just a revised new plan that that's going to lead us into the exact same thing anyways. Of course, that's biblical, because you can't get away from that. There's going to be a new world order. There's going to be a one world government. Blah blah blah.
I feel sorry for the military now. I
Me
really
too.
do right now. Yeah.
But I would suggest we all read that and just take it into consideration, just know it's there, so that if the great deception comes, you might not fall for it. You know what that's the biggest problem I see in our future is, and then God's going to allow a lot of people to believe that great deception, and all those people are going to go to hell, and that's horrible. It is. It's sad.
Yeah. Well, it's their choice.
It is,
Yeah, they do have a choice.
but it also says that God places upon them the ability to believe in that, which means
Well, I
Which
think,
means it's their
you
choice.
know what? Honestly, I think God gives them what they want. So if they choose not to believe, God is graceful enough to give them that, because it's still their choice.
wow, what a blessing. All right, folks, I'm going to get off here so you guys can. I'll just get into chat.
Okay.
Thanks
All
for
right.
letting me.
Nice
get
talking
on
to you, Lo.
Yep. God bless.
God bless you.
And we have a new person
What
here.
is it now?
What's going on,
Apotheca.
Apotheca? Okay.
Can you hear
What is
us?
it now? I don't know these things. Yes.
You can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think the headphones.
All
We
right,
can
good.
hear you. We can hear you
Okay.
now.
As long as it's not feeding back to us, then it's all good.
Yeah, I'm just scared. I'm not used to this, but yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, well, you can roll, man. It's a free for all on Max Bauer channel. We're free for alling. What do you have to say? What do you think about the topics we are covering? And what do you have to say?
Wearing koala?
Koala? What?
There's a lag.
Yeah, I know. You have to turn off. Don't watch the live stream. Watch the thing that comes up with the what do you call it? Live event or something?
Oh, I turned it off. Okay, now I hear it. Okay.
Yeah. Watch the live event and then ignore the stuff that comes up on the live stream because it's going to be like a 10-second lag.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right.
Yep.
Could be.
So here you go. So what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about the racism stuff? Do you follow Brian Dedlinger?
I follow whatever you put on because
Whatever I put on. Well, that's the way you need to be. See, everybody out here needs to follow her.
I don't know. I'm
Whatever
kind of
I put
narrow-minded
up
now.
She is going to follow it. That's exactly all of you people out there. You need to listen to her. She is going to be the new messiah for the Max Bauer secret cult that's going on.
Oh,
It's gonna
like a
be all her.
mascot? Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, I'm much better in writing than actually talking. It's weird.
Oh yeah. But it's cool to go out and go do this. Do you have any concerns about, Christianity or things that you have questions about?
I definitely know that right now it's much harder to like witness to people and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
if you mention hell, like my teacher was like bashing Christianity because he was like, oh, how could they believe in a hell and stuff like that? And I'm like,
All of them do.
Logical, bro. Like you're going there when you die. Anyway,
Well,
yeah.
that's a typical thing in schools is that most of the teachers are very blatantly atheist. And it's been that way since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it was only part of their curriculum when I was a kid, like 1990s, that they had to teach. They had to teach Christianity, and they were so mad about it. They were really mad about it. And I don't think it's that way anymore. I think they can kind of just get free roam and say that all these Christians are just a bunch of nutcases. But you can't say that about Islam. You can't say that about Islam.
It's funny
The
because he's
Christians are nuts.
Muslim. Yeah, it's funny because he's Muslim. And I'm like, but bro, if I say anything about your religion, you would try to like punch me in the face. But it's like, you say something bad about me and my stuff, like what I believe in, and I can't say nothing. Like, and I'm the type, I don't kiss butt. Like, I'm telling straight up, like, so I kind of get in trouble sometimes for blurting out stuff. But yeah.
All right. We got Pancake Cow here. Pancake Cow, you on? You got a mic?
Hey, Max.
How's it going, man?
Hey.
Hey, Pancake.
Hey, Valerie.
Hi.
I'm not really sure what to talk about here, but
We'll talk about whatever you want to. We've been talking about, kind of a racism thing and Christianity, and as opposed to other religions, and we'll just keep going with that. Not a big deal. Like I said, it's a free for all. You can talk about whatever you want to. It's great.
You know what I find interesting is pretty soon it'll be the Christmas season.
Oh yeah.
And if
we're going to talk about the pagan holidays. We just did the
but
pagan
I'm
holiday
just saying, if you start talking about Christ,
Valerie, we just did the pagan holiday
I
special.
know. But nobody wants to talk about Christ around Christmas time.
No, because I want my present.
They want their Legos, yes.
I want my guitar.
This camera's weird. Okay.
Anyway, I'll be quiet. I'm going to let someone else speak for a change.
Oh, well, no, you can talk. We'll talk.
Okay. All right.
All right. Pancake Al, what do you have to say for yourself? What do you got? What do you think about what we're talking about? It's a free for all. Whatever you got. Throw some out there.
Brian Denlinger's a nutcase.
Well, everybody knows that. Everybody who is on my channel already knows this guy's a nutcase.
He needs prayer. He does.
I'm done with prayer. I'm
Lots
done
of
with
prayer.
prayer. I am done with it.
Put the
It's been
fucking
2 years, man. It's done.
Yeah.
I am not praying for this dude anymore.
Okay.
So-
I'll pray for
One
you,
thing-
Max.
Oh, well, yeah, pray for me.
I'll pray for you.
I you know, everybody prayed for me. I have a new roof. So thank you.
Oh, awesome.
good. That's
Yeah.
good.
All I need now is a
That caused
four-wheeler.
me happy.
I need a four-wheeler and a new four-wheel drive truck because it's rusty. And then, you know, all of you people, I can actually call you my brothers. But until then, you know, until I get that money coming in, I don't think so.
Yeah, funny.
No. I go to a Christian school, and we have like chapel every Thursday. So they talk about and one thing that I notice about every chapel is they have like one really energetic, happy song where they get everybody's like up,
All worked
and
up.
then they get like this really like slow and sad song, and now everybody looks like they almost want to cry, and it's like an emotional roller coaster. And all they talk about is one thing: stand firm, stand firm, stand firm. And it's just like, gosh.
Stand firm on what?
Exactly.
On pancakes.
Yeah.
I think you're better if you're bendable.
Yeah.
I mean, stand firm spiritually, but I think physically, or sometimes you're best to be bendable. If you don't bend, you're going to break.
Well, I don't know.
That's true. Like the Bible, yeah. Pretty much.
It's I've never been in a position where I actually wasn't a young man when I came to Christ. So I have no idea how that would be.
Yeah, I got saved a few years ago by watching Robert's videos, and he really opened my eyes.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, good.
And
That's great.
I thank God for it. Mm-hmm.
It's good. Yes.
And you know what? If you fall away, don't go calling up Robert saying, I think I'm lost. Don't do that. Because
Okay.
I've had that conversation with many a people.
You're
All
not.
right?
You can backslide, but you can't get lost. Once you're found,
Once
You can't
saved,
get lost.
always saved.
yes.
And you know, just keep going with what you're doing and keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, there are a lot of people out there like Dongslinger, Anderson, Steve, Tex Mars, and those people who will tell you that, well, if you're not doing right now, then you must not be saved and you have to go keep doing stuff. And, you know, obviously, you know, you should be doing right.
Well, you know, Christ felt anger. He felt anger. I mean, oop, bye. Coming back.
Oh.
He felt anger. I mean, he felt all the emotions that we do. He was human.
Well, no,
So
I mean, life happens. It
Yeah.
just happens. And of course, you have a silly nature and you're going to do stuff, but there are some things that life tells you that you need to do certain things. And it may not line up with the Bible. You know, everyone appreciates the fact that, well, when you get saved by Christ, everything is going to be wonderful. And
no.
you're going to find a nice wife, and she's going to be married to Christ too, and everything is going to be great, and you're going to make $1 billion, and you're going to be, you know, the next Microsoft. And that's not the case.
No.
Never the case. That's not important. The important thing is understanding salvation through Christ, and that's it.
Look,
Not all this sort of stuff.
And you have to go by example. Like it's hard to it's hard to, I don't want to say the word preach, but it's hard to talk to other people when they're not listening to you. I mean, they hear you, but they're not listening, or the other way around. They're listening, but they're not hearing you. And it gets really frustrated. And sometimes what I do is I just put in a jab. Like I plant a little seed. Like for example, like at work today, somebody was talking about, oh, I can pay for things with my phone now, and it's so much easier. And I just said something out of the top of my head. I just said, yeah, then be prepared for the market, for the beast. The beast system's coming. And somebody actually looked at me and laughed and looked at me, and it's almost like they knew what I was saying.
I'd look at those people.
I got one.
I'd look at those people.
Interested.
I'm like, you need a phone instead of a wallet?
for real.
What kind of an idiot are
Well,
you?
it's coming to that, right? Oh,
Old-fashioned.
All right. So, number one issue you guys have as we're doing this. Pancake Cow. What do you got?
I'm not really sure.
All right. Apotheca.
What?
What do you got?
But, oh, I found this in the street.
what
Okay.
is it?
National Sunday Law.
Mhm.
Sounds like a Seventh-day Adventist thing.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna make it into beads.
Beads. Is that what apotheca means?
Yeah,
Beads?
it means repository. Yeah,
Okay.
A suppository.
What?
I don't want anything in my butt.
repository,
What are you talking about?
a warehouse. Yeah.
A warehouse sale. Okay.
but
All right. So what I'm going to do here is.
Are you feeling better, Max?
Am I feeling better?
Yeah, are you feeling better?
Sort
Still
of.
wound up?
It's been like no summer and 7 degrees last night.
Yeah. I slept with
And-
my window open. I couldn't stand.
In my
weird.
truck, the battery died because I don't drive it and it's so cold out, and
Oh.
I have to drive my wife around tomorrow. I mean, yeah, it's a deal, but whatever.
You got to keep
It's the way it is.
it plugged in.
No,
No?
I mean, I park it in the
It's not that
garage.
cold, is it? Okay.
7
still almost
degrees.
done?
It's pretty damn cold.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
7 degrees in November is like 40 degrees below the normal. Yeah, that's pretty
Well,
bad.
we do Celsius up here, so
Oh, Celsius. What are you in Canada?
yeah,
What, you're Canada?
I am. Yes.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a total meme about you now. Holy crap!
meme of a meme of a meme.
Yeah, I'm blaming Canada here.
Yeah, blame it on Canada. Blame
Blame
it on Canada.
Then move it, break stuff. No, on the sheet. Relax. Okay,
Sure.
just punch here. Take my shoe.
Alright.
Here.
I don't know. My camera isn't even picking up.
So
Can you see me? I mean,
Oh yeah, you're good. Yep.
well, it's not picking up for me. All right, whatever.
one
Suppose it's good.
one thing I found when I was reading the Bible is I looked at Romans 4, and it said that Abraham was justified by faith was okay. By faith he was imputed unto righteousness. But in James 2 it says that by works he was justified. And in James 2 it says that faith is dead without works. Is that talking about like how someone shows their faith, or is it sin?
We're going into works faith, lordship salvation, and we talked about this on our lordship salvation live stream.
Okay, go over there.
You have to understand with dispensationalism who they're talking to. The Jews are talking to the people that are in their synagogues, and there is also a thing where they're talking about people who are the lost Gentiles. Some may be saved, and they have two different ideas about what's going on. And you have to understand who the people are talking to is the main issue about what they're talking about. That is the essence of James. And it is a transitional period between Old Testament and New Testament, but yeah. That's how it is.
I don't have the scripture, but could you read that again?
Oh, well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my Bible.
Oh yeah, you know what? I could do the same thing.
Everybody's gonna get their Bible and we're gonna come back and we're gonna kick everybody's butt.
I have E4. Where?
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing because I have to go to the bathroom really bad.
All right. See if I can actually do this. Here we go. Go over there. This on. Great. Like that. And then push this back up.
Okay, I'm back.
This on. Alrighty.
Is Max there?
He went to the bathroom. Tell him he didn't. Melly, pipe down.
Am I back on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So where was that? Romans?
Okay, it says in Romans 4. Wait, I'm still trying. It says. Chapter 4, verse 9. Cometh this blessedness then upon the circumcision only, or only upon the uncircumcision also? For we say that faith was reckoned to Abraham for righteousness. And then and that's in context of how, that, and back in verse 4 it says, Now to him that worketh is the reward not reckoned of grace, but of debt. But to him that worketh not, but believeth on him that justifieth the ungodly, his faith is counted for righteousness.
Well, I take that as being faith alone.
Yeah.
Faith alone.
But then then it goes to James 2. And
James 2?
Yeah.
You want me to flip to James?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says that chapter's most of the chapter's talking about how like you can read on the chapter talks about how works and faith. I don't know, it just talks about works and faith. But then in 21 it says, Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? And
it was still faith, even though it was.
Yeah, it was just his works showed his faith, I guess.
Yeah,
but it's not by works. Then it goes down and says, And the scripture was fulfilled, which saith, Abraham believed God, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called a friend of God. So,
and that's what it is. It's his belief. Yeah. It's the faith in God that Abraham had to sacrifice his son. It was the faith prior to works.
Mm-hmm.
If that's clear.
Yeah.
Faith came first.
Yeah.
Then the works.
And it says in Ephesians 2:8-9, that for grace we saved through faith, and not yourselves, it's the gift of God, not of works, the same man should boast. But then verse 10, it talks about how that we were before ordained to do good works, that we should do good works, but it's not by salvation. It says something like that.
Which verse? Ephesians
2:10.
2:8-10, and then verse 10 says, "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus unto good works, which God hath before ordained that we should walk in them." That's right after the verse that says, "For grace are we saved through faith." So,
actually, I have some. I've got notes. It's funny how, what I have down here is that faith alone. There's no need. There was no need. Excuse me, to add to it. Where were you reading again? Ephesians
2:8-10.
8. Okay. But by grace we are saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest should any man boast. I mean, that's pretty clear.
Yeah.
But then again, that's
Max, your mic is off.
Yeah, are we talking about works now?
No.
a faith.
Talking about how faith alone is good enough.
It is, yeah, because you still have to have faith in order to have an action.
Well, we have to.
How do I explain that?
We have to disagree so we can have an argument. I'm going to say that everybody who is not my color is a wrong person, and everything they say is completely garbage.
My eyes are brown, Max. Do I count?
Yeah, because my eyes are hazel. If you're not hazel, then obviously
it doesn't work.
You're the spawn of Canaan, and we just have to wipe you out.
Wow.
Some people out there who believe that stuff.
Crazy, y'all.
The book of Ephesians. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, Max, but I have notes. It's Paul's ministries to the Gentiles, but it's also a book of instruction, of righteousness, and of glory. And this letter was for the Ephesians, so it was not Ephesians. Corinthians that he had issues with. That's right.
Well, it's always the Church of Corinth. Those guys are always messing up.
Yeah.
You want to do 1 Corinthians or 2?
Well, let's just establish that it is faith. It is, you have to have that.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as Abraham,
as long as you're white.
As long as you're what?
Whoa.
White?
As long as you're a white person.
Oh.
What? No, that's what the teachers are telling me. The guys out there who call themselves pastors, they tell me that as long as I'm white, I'm good.
Was that a P or a B? Did you say pastors?
Yeah, well, I have harsher words for them than you can watch my videos and see about that.
You probably are.
Okay, so where are we going next?
Well, I don't know. You were going to go to the Corinthians.
No, I was just saying it was the Corinthians that Paul was having issues with.
Oh, yeah.
Not Ephesians.
Well, those people weren't saved because they were marrying people that weren't the same skin color. Obvious. I mean, it's all throughout the entire 2 books. That you can't be a Christian unless you're white. It's just how it is. Paul said it, right?
No.
You're a
Give us
Jesuit.
verification. Show us chapter and verse.
What was that?
Give us verification. Show us chapter and verse.
Verification. Yes. Prove it, Max.
Yes, please.
Look, the Jesuits are under my bed. I can't say nothing. Everyone knows my position on this thing. Is it's stupid. Is that people are Christians who are getting together. There is nothing wrong at all.
It's childish and it's immature.
Oh man,
It's a very yeah.
it's satanic. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it is. And you look back through history, you got Adolf Hitler and you got all these other guys who are dividing people up based on the skin color. And it's like, there's nothing in Christianity that says anything about that. Nothing.
No.
Nothing. There are Christian people out there who call themselves Christian pastors who say that skin color is a big deal. Well, man, I'm going to come down on that. I'm going to come down on you.
Well, he's going to get a
is.
rude awakening when he comes face to face.
Well,
with
I
his
want to give him
creator.
a rude awakening right now. That's pretty much
Yeah.
what I want to do.
And isn't there a verse that says that it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or Jew or Greek?
Jew or
You're all
Gentile,
one,
yes.
Jew or Gentile.
Yep. You're all the body of
Christ.
Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's many verses that say that. Yep. Yeah.
But that's just for the body. Like, that's for the true believers.
Oh yeah. Well, we want to mix up the true believer stuff with the unsaved people, and we'll mix that all up, and then we'll call it good.
No.
And yeah, no, well, should call it good. Well, come on, I need to do 4-wheeler. Come on, come on, just buy my 4-wheeler. All right.
How are we doing in chat? Are there any questions?
I
Max?
haven't checked it since I've been back, so I don't know.
How old are you, Pancake?
I
Like,
just say I'm less than
earthly age. Earthly.
Yeah, I really don't want to say, but
Okay. Because you're very mature for a young fella.
thanks.
Yeah.
You're Apothego.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right. Yeah, Pancake is.
Are you old?
You're
Yeah.
you're a really grizzled old 17.
Nah. Yeah.
17.
It's good. It's good to see the young generation.
When you're over 30, everything starts to hurt. The knees and everything, man.
That's what medications are for. No, just kidding.
Nope.
Don't take any.
I already am.
Don't take any.
All right. So I think we covered the racism thing, and
Yeah.
we'll just throw it out there. And
Yeah, you
what
seem
else
to
we got?
Well,
Self-defense for a Christian. Is it right to kill another man if you're a Christian?
Yes, I believe it's right.
All
I
right.
ain't killing nobody.
You ain't killing nobody.
Nope.
Conscious.
Because I know where I'm going. They don't know where they're going. I know where I'm going. Good night. I ain't engaging with you. I know where I'm going when I die. So.
What if you're trying to
Right.
protect people?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think I would take the bullet.
Yeah. And
I
push
would
them
take
out the window at the same time. So.
What's the question?
Question is protecting Christianity.
If you would kill
Life
somebody.
or death.
Yeah, life or death.
So protecting a Christian?
Protecting yourself. Protecting a
Protecting
family,
anybody.
Protecting
Yeah.
anybody.
Like if I would.
Kevlar.
Baseball bat.
There are other ways to skin a cat. You could just throw lye at them or bleach.
Oh, my
You
cat
don't-
ain't gonna do nothing. My cat's gonna sit there and go meow, meow, meow.
Throw the cat at
My
them.
cat's
That's
gonna
it.
yell the guy to death.
No,
No.
scratch the guy to death. And then you run.
Well, so he need a man around. A man can put up with
He's
that.
gonna remember you. That's for sure. He's gonna have scars and he's gonna remember you. That's it.
That's
Then maybe
vicious.
then maybe he will want to be saved because he'll be like, wow. There you go.
Well,
You know how Canadians get vindictive?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. These neighbor kids, they stole the can that I had, and they were starting to play street hockey. So what I did is I got in my car and I went around the block. Every 30 seconds they had to yell car.
That's cool.
They had to move the net every 30 seconds. Yeah.
you wouldn't have that problem in my town.
That's how we entertain ourselves up here. Road hockey.
Yeah, we have one of those paddles with a ball on it, and we sit there on the couch and we go like this.
Paddle ball.
We just
Paddle
pound the whatever the hell it's called. We just do that. That's all
No.
we do. That's all Minnesotans do. Sit there.
Better than me. I gotta be in the house, cause God forbid I go outside at this time. It'd be shooting. There's a hospital right by me. Forget it.
Where are you, Apotheca?
I'm in the Bronx, in New York.
In the Bronx, in New York?
It's not that unsafe.
You should come down here and see.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Go to
Kevlar.
Minneapolis, man.
Up the street. Oh, the guy that has the garden out here, he's a drug lord, and he pays the police, and I see everything. So yeah, crazy.
Stay safe.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Mhm.
Shotguns are a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't really have them up here. You know, like it's just so much to go through just to get anything.
I shoot clay birds. That's about it.
I'll just have a bottle of lye or some bleach. That's it. You don't come at me. You know?
I'll post the link for live stream once more. And I think I want to answer Apotheca Beardry about not being afraid to die. Yes, we're not.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm not afraid to die. No.
Yeah, none of us are afraid to die. But the idea that you should just lay down because you're saved in heaven is stupid. It's stupid. Okay?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
I let the chips fall where they may.
I'm going
I
to
know
lay down. I'm a Christian. I'm going to lay down. That's not your duty. Even in the Bible, Jesus said, take up your swords, sell your coats, take up your swords. We're going to go do some stuff. And the whole idea behind you being a pacifist or whatever is retarded. Okay? Don't do that. Get your stuff together. Be a good Christian. Follow the law. And when someone breaks into your house, shoot the guy.
He's gonna get a 2x4 in his face. That's how I'm gonna do my duty.
Well, there's opportunities every day if we look for them to plant our seed and spread the word. It's just sometimes it's just a matter of what you say, how you say it.
I think I said everything wrong.
No.
I think I pretty much said everything wrong. Go shoot people. That's probably pretty wrong. But, whatever. That's Max. That's what he's
That's
doing.
Max.
He's doing.
Yeah.
It's a Nerf gun, a Nerf gun, and just go off, Nerf or nothing, Okay.
Are you working on something there, Apotheca? What are you making?
Just,
Beads?
it's like bracelets and stuff. I don't know. I'm very fidgety.
What are you thinking, pancake?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. You're
Oh,
thinking
come
pancakes?
on.
Oh,
Come on, man. You got something. You've been on here for like every live stream and every thing that I do. What do you got, Pancake Co?
well, I have one question, but do you
Go
think
ahead.
Do you think Christians today can drive out or cast out demons out of
Yes, absolutely. I guarantee you.
No.
or
Yes.
because like
Hey, there's Chad.
All right, Chad. How's it going?
What's up, man?
Keep
right.
talking. Keep talking, Pancake.
No, Pancake, keep going because I have a lot. I have a lot of things to say about that, and I'm telling you, man.
because
I know personal experience.
Because their apostles had certain gifts and certain things that I believe that normal Christians can't do. Like it says one time that I just remember one time it's saying that if like a snake or something bites you,
Yeah.
poison won't do anything. I don't remember.
I've talked to him on the phone about that, though.
But like I don't know what Bible verse says that
Chad,
you do that.
turn off your speakers.
So Max, what Bible verse says that we can do that, like cast out demons?
Oh, it's all throughout the Bible. I'm trying to mute Chad here, unfortunately.
Can you hear me or something?
Yeah, Chad, mute your speakers.
What speakers?
I don't know because I can hear you. Turn off your speakers.
All right, hold on a second. Did that work?
I can still hear some stuff in the background.
Golly. I love technology.
That's fine. It's fine. As long as I don't hear the speakers. Fine. Fine. All right, Pancake out. You're talking about the main thing you're talking about here is let me get back on the screen. You're talking about main thing here. What you're talking about.
Like
Casting out demons.
is it just just the apostles that can do that, or is it
Nope.
Because most of the Bible's written, most of the New Testament's written by actually all of the New Testament. Wait, let me rephrase that.
No, I know what you're talking.
Most of the New Testament's written by apostles. I know, or it involves apostles doing stuff such as Acts, and I mean they could. I believe that they could do that stuff, but I don't see a Bible verse where, where just a normal Christian does that.
Well, you do it in the power of Jesus. You don't do it in the power of yourself.
Like, do they start? What happens physically when the demons start coming out? Like
they try to kill you.
Yeah, I've never seen. I've seen one guy who was claiming and videoing casting out demons. I don't know if you heard him, but his name was Crystal Sala. But I don't agree with them on everything. I don't.
No.
But I don't. But he was showing videos of people getting demons out, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. I don't know if it's just someone psychologically just thinking.
What happens is we're in the life, and what happens is you will have devils and stuff that will mess with your life. They just always will. The idea that you're going to be perfectly clear, perfectly sound in anything is stupid. You can't. It's not possible. And you're driving me freaking crazy, man. You're driving me crazy. You chewing popcorn up there? What are you doing?
At least share.
Dude, stop with the popcorn. Stop popcorn.
Wait, who's chewing popcorn?
I'm trying to do a live stream here, and you're chomping on popcorn.
Wait, who's chewing popcorn?
I don't know. It's freaking annoying.
I'm not eating popcorn.
No, it's not you. It's Chad. Chad sitting back there. I can hear his stuff in the background.
I'm not eating popcorn.
Yeah, it's you.
No, man. Can you not see me?
Everybody else has been on here for 20 minutes. Everybody else has been on for 20 minutes. It's
I
you.
got a book, man.
It's you.
I'm innocent, man. She's fired. She's fired.
No,
Is this-
I forgot about what I'm talking about. Oh,
Is this
no.
like a real subject we're going to talk about? Like
Sure.
the crystal salad stuff and all that?
Yeah.
Christ.
We were talking
Come
about.
in here and you break up what my train of thought is, and then you come in and you totally change the subject. Thank you very much, Chad.
Oh, man.
I appreciate you coming on.
Oh, man.
It's Chad. Okay.
That's right.
So everyone knows. It's through the glory of God that Chad was still alive and he had some bad times and he's back. He's back with us. So here's Chad. Anyways, we're going to talk a little bit about salvation, lordship salvation, and all that stuff. So you need to remind me again what the hell you were talking about, because Chad's got some crap going on in his background.
Casting out demons.
Yes. And you think that it doesn't happen because of a Christian cannot do that today?
I think only apostles could do that.
Okay.
I agree. I agree.
totally agree. Only the apostles are in the Bible doing that.
Yeah.
I don't ever see after the early part of the book of Acts anybody casting out a demon. Nowhere.
And of course, Jesus did it. He's
Oh,
God.
yes. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus was before the early book of Acts.
Yeah.
The early part of Acts. Jesus is the four Gospels.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it.
Really?
Tell us your story, Max. Tell us it. Tell us. No?
Oh, why?
Okay.
Oh, no. Some woman tried to kill me. And
Uh-oh. Really?
I called on God to smite the guy who tried to kill me. So,
Yeah.
Wow. But that was that casting out, or were your prayers answered?
I cast the devils out of him.
Well, the kid was asking stuff about like crystal Saul and all that stuff. That guy's not casting anything out. That guy's putting stuff in. Look up all the Kundalini stuff from India, where they put in demons and devils and they do all kinds of witchcraft. That's what he's doing.
He has nothing to back up of what he's saying most of the time.
No, there's not going to be. He's his own authority. He has no authority from the scriptures.
Are you talking Satan?
Hmm?
Are you talking devil?
No, crystal Sal. He
Oh.
has whatever his name is. He doesn't have any authority with the scriptures because he's not doing anything scriptural.
Oh.
I don't know who Crystal LaSalle is.
You ain't missing nothing.
I
He's about
don't
he's
know.
about a 6'6" bald-headed weird guy.
Yeah, well,
Chip.
push come to shove, I'm sure he kissed, but whatever.
How are you feeling,
Anyways.
Chad?
Better. I'm going to work in the morning.
That's good.
Yeah, you look all pink like you're supposed to be, like a good Aryan,
That's right.
good white Aryan.
Have
That's
you heard from Phil at all, Max?
Urban Drought. No,
The other fellow, no.
no. I talked to Jimmy though. Jack O'Neill.
Crickets.
Whatever. You know, it's a live stream, and I'm pointing up the link for everybody. Come on,
Yeah.
go up and
Yeah,
go
this is
talk.
awesome. It's awesome. Anybody who wants, yeah.
Is
I
my,
wanna see the stream.
Dude, don't do that. I'm gonna do that to you. Don't point at me. I'm gonna point at you.
oh. Hey, is my screen going psychedelic on y'all side too? It's
Dude,
losing its
no.
mind over here.
Well, I can't get it off of just. I have to click on people who's talking. So whatever.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Crazy Max down there is talking this crazy Christian stuff.
That's
You don't
right.
know. You got all these movies about this crazy guy. You might have a Bible stuffed up under his butt. Might be doing that. He'll pull it out for a movie, as long as it makes the plot work.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
So did you guys had Armistice Day today, right? We had.
Yes.
And people tell me about that. I'm like, wife told me it was Veterans Day tomorrow. And I'm like,
Veterans Day,
It's
yeah.
today.
what? I have to get my cat fixed? What are you talking about?
Oh, wow.
Not Veterinarians Day, silly.
Wow.
Oh. But there should be one. Everybody else has one. Why not?
Yeah.
Make it a new holiday.
Yep.
Cat Day. Pet Day.
There's a Max Bauer there. It's going to be a good thing. All right. So, we had to talk about was the whole thing about interracial marriage, which is stupid. And we talked about that. We talked about random miscellaneous things. If you want to get on the action, you got about 5 minutes. I'll post a link if you want to get up on the thing. Thank you, everybody on the panel. Pancake Cow, thank you for actually coming up and talking. Botica, and coming up and talking. And, you know, Chad, of course. And we'll see what we have going on. What's going on? Chad, what do you think is the most important thing that we need to talk about?
The gospel.
What can we do beyond? What can we?
I love
You're
you,
sticking
man.
a stake in my. You're sticking a stake in my. No. No, I can do it. That's gonna be like a 2-minute stream. Hey, here is this. Here is the gospel. Everybody, go frick off.
Oh man, this is kind of fun.
Yeah. What is the most important thing you want to talk about?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just tell all my military guys out there happy Veterans Day to y'all guys too. So
Yeah, I didn't even know about that. Anyway.
yeah, it started off the kind of
Congratulations, you got a job.
All right. Well, the history of it goes back to World War One.
Yeah, I know. I don't mean to be disrespectful. This job.
What you doing, Pancake?
I'm just listening.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Eating popcorn again.
I think we covered the basics of the most important things that we're covering. There are other things that people may be, not so sure about, and maybe want to have a bigger discussion on, and go ahead and throw them up. And that's what it is. This is live, free for all. Free for all. Anybody can ask anything. Go ahead and come on. I'll give you the link. I don't care.
Did y'all see the protest that happened? Was it Thursday? There was like this protest right outside my school. Some lawyer person got fired because some kind of Trump protest. I was like, y'all go home and eat dinner. Did y'all see something like that? Because my friend said it was also in her town.
No,
No, you didn't see that?
no.
Anyway, so stupid, man.
Could have been an
I'm one of those
isolated
weird,
podcast.
secluded people that don't watch the news.
I don't watch the news either. That's why I was surprised. But it was like you can hear what they were saying, and then someone else told me what was going on. I was like, oh, and I was like, y'all go home, eat spaghetti, it was like that. I was shouting outside the window. So yeah, because I had night class, so that's how come I saw it like live. Like people were outside, like thousands of people, like right outside of Macy's, and they were just like, ooh. Something about hands off Mueller. I don't know what the hell they were talking about, but it's just weird. I was telling them to go home eat dinner.
Well, if you're going to protest, you should know what they're protesting about, I guess. But
I have a prostate problem, and I'm protesting that as much as I can with the protesting Protestants.
I was telling you beforehand, I would have brought like a box of spaghetti, like elbows, and just throw it at them. I probably would have gotten in trouble.
You're eating ramen noodles, aren't you?
Nah.
Roman numerals.
You're
Roman
eating ramen.
numerals.
Well, nah.
Yes, you are. You're eating ramen.
Nah. That's processed.
Yes, you are.
You make that into jewelry, actually, if you preserve it.
You're making me jealous because now I want to go eat ramen. Chicken noodle soup.
Oh, that's good for you. It's better to just like eat the elbows, like boil them.
Just the elbows? You only eat the elbows? What about the kneecaps? What do you eat the kneecaps?
I think you're both talking about something totally different.
Yeah, we're talking about food now.
Yeah, one's talking macaroni, the other one's talking chicken. I think.
Like, no, don't eat that.
All right. We've had fun.
Yeah, we are making somebody's night there, Max.
Yeah. All right. There's the link to go join live stream and do at Max, at Valerie, at anybody else who's on the panel, and we're gonna shut her down.
Say no to ramen.
Don't yell ramen.
Say no to ramen.
You got ramen? You got ramen?
Oh dear.
All right, so that's where we're at. I think we're all pretty much on the same page about that whole racism stuff. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So that's how it goes. I gotta go way up. Denninger teaches Catholicism.
Nice tiger. Who's
I'm not afraid to die. It's just a body. Well, Sky Everlasting, you should be afraid to die. Sorry.
God.
I think you got somebody new up here, Max.
For what?
Jungle.
Yeah.
Who's Jungle?
Well, that's fine. He can stay up here. I'm going to answer questions. He can talk if he wants to. God knows what is happening to all of us. I don't have a gun. This is Australia. You're in Australia? You don't have a gun? What the hell? Crocodile Dundee, man. Crocodile Dundee. You better have at least a big knife.
That's not
Build
a knife.
gun. Build a gun. I know how bad it is in Australia. And it's sad. That's all I have to say about that. YouTube and Max Bauer. Well, probably not going to happen. Your Privatization Institute. Mobile Hangouts link, please. Well, I gave you a link and you didn't take it. So What about a saved person living with an unsaved person? Well, the Bible talks about that a lot.
1 Corinthians 7.
Yeah.
It talks about.
It means you shouldn't be doing that.
You shouldn't be doing it. Save yourself the trouble. Save yourself the grief.
Unless they're the same color as you. If they're the same color as you, then.
But it does say that if you're already married.
Yeah. If they're the same color as you, then yeah.
It does say if you're already married and one's a believer and one's a non-believer, then don't put the unbeliever away if you're happy with them. I think that's what it says. Let me find it.
John Fortier, need a French Canadian on our panel. Well, Fortier, you can certainly come on the panel. No problem.
Bonjour.
Sky Everlasting asked you already. I think I answered that question, and that's all the questions that I have. So we have new people on the panel. We have Jungle. Turns his mic off. All right. What do you gotta say, man?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
So just listening in. You can go ahead. Yeah. Carry on.
Well, no, we're not really carrying on. We're gonna shut it down. We've been going for like an hour. So if you got something to say or a question to ask, go ahead and go do it, and then we'll talk about it. Otherwise, we're gonna be shutting her down.
Well, I'm good. I'm okay.
You're good. You're okay. All right. Pancake. Pancake. Are you making pancakes?
I'm here.
How you making pancakes?
No.
No. All right.
Go down for some pancakes.
Yeah, I want pancakes too. This guy does not deliver. When you bring him up and he comes on, he can't even provide pancakes. I mean, come on.
I got true maple syrup.
Oh, man.
All right. So God bless you guys. And what do you guys think about the idea of there are lesser races?
Sounds plausible.
It's plausible that there are lesser races?
Oh, no, it's plausible that there's no races. Excuse me. I didn't hear you.
That's what evolution teaches.
We're all related.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I didn't hear you right.
Do you
Evolution teaches the race. You're absolutely right, Pancake.
Hitler was inspired by Darwin because Darwin said that the black people were less evolved than the Caucasians.
Yeah. Inferior, yeah. I mean,
Hitler thought the Germans were the most superior race. And
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that like eugenics? Isn't that?
Yeah.
That's eugenics.
Yeah.
Stupid. It's a con scam.
But that's what the entire basis of science is built on.
Pretty much.
So you guys do not see any difference looking at a black person, Asian person, as opposed to yourself at all.
I do, but I don't say I'm not saying they're inferior.
Why do you say that they're different?
Well, I'm not saying they're not human. I'm just saying they have different skin pigment, but it doesn't matter really. We should base our judgments on them on their character, not their race.
Well,
I don't think it matters what race or color you are. If you're a believer, you're within the body of Christ, and I think everyone should be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it has to do with culture.
It has to do with what, Matt?
Culture.
Culture, yes.
Yes. It doesn't matter if you have a white guy from here and a white guy in Russia. They're still going to have different culture.
Different, yes. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But if they're Christians,
You
I
have
can get myself a mail order bride. Oh, mail order. I'm going to mail order. I'm going to put in the checkbox. Has to be Christian. And they come down here. That's going to be blessed by God.
Exactly. Your content of your character. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really hard in a way to find.
Sorry, yeah.
Did you lose your mic? I only caught half that.
Can you hear me?
I can now, yeah.
I think it's really hard to find a woman like from Proverbs 30 with 31st 10 or Ephesians 5. It's really hard to find a woman like this now, but you know, we're living in that type of world right now, which is it's really like.
Yeah. Well,
is there a delay or you can hear me now?
Yeah, you can hear
her.
It's probably my fault.
It's probably Canada's fault.
Dude, blame Canada. Valerie just said I can blame Canada. It's Canada's fault. It's Canada.
Listen, you know where I am in Canada?
No, Quebec.
We don't care. It's your fault.
I'm in Newfoundland, completely northeast bound, completely
You're in French
in the water.
Canada. You're in French Canada. You're not even in Canada.
I'm in Newfoundland, Canada.
No, you're not. You're in French Canada.
Way back up north.
All right, well. I'm glad you guys have, taken an interest in doing my channel. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I really enjoy having fellowship with people. And like I said, I'm just doing a live stream just to talk to people and, having a thing. And there are some serious things that are going to be coming up. But, I thought at the time, we'll just talk about this. Just talk about that. And anybody is invited. I'm going to be continually doing this where everybody is invited to do just talk to me. And that's how it is.
Gotta write down some questions though.
Somebody doesn't know how to use the headphones because I got the things in my ears that I can hear what I said like 30 seconds ago. And that's irritating.
Yeah, somebody has their speaker on out. Yeah, I can hear it too. I
can't think.
I can hear the delay.
I can't think when you guys do that to me. I can't think. I can hear the delay. All right.
Max, you're just some guy.
Yeah, I am just some guy.
Yeah,
I'm some guy who just does some stuff and has fun, and I enjoy discussion and just
I am not too much a chatter and write stuff, and I listen to all your video and your live stream. I really enjoyed that, especially with Robert Breaker and Mrs. Valerie, and I really enjoyed that. But now tonight it's the first time I can actually comes in the chat room or whatever you call it. I'm not too technical with that, but I managed to do it, and it's really nice. And thank you very much for that time.
Oh yeah, man! It gets easier and easier.
It does.
The more you do it. I've been doing this for 4 years, so it gets easier and easier.
Well, I might get it set and a nice mic, but actually right now it's only my laptop stuff.
Look, as long as you're not feeding back into my headset, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care.
Yeah.
A hamster running a wheel,
Yeah.
powering your microphone.
My,
I don't
my
care.
fault. I apologize because once I
No,
signed in, my other stream thing was going on and I had to close it. I'm sorry. It's me.
no big deal.
It's
No
okay,
big deal.
Ethan's fault again. I know that.
No, just no big deal. Not at all.
Yeah,
I know
Canadians'
now.
fault.
This is
We'll
not
take
the.
we'll take the blame, Max. Canada will take the blame.
Your president is spending time today with my Prime Minister Trudeau in France. They were there today.
Yeah.
With Mr. Putin and what's the other one? Macron. Yeah, they're all making a big mess of that. And well, I think Revelation is coming alive again with all that stuff coming up. So that's my thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be. And, you know, a good thing for the next thing, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for Tuesday as of yet, but, you know, we could talk Revelation, but I really want to talk about blasting some pastors. And I know that Robert's not going to be into that, and we'll just see what happens. But Tuesday live stream is going to be a certain thing, and we'll just have to see what happens.
I don't know too many.
I know about the Begley? Bagel?
Oh, man, Paul Begley?
What's wrong with him?
Do I have to do that? See, she knows him. I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah,
I've never heard of this guy. I did a meme of him.
I think he was live right now.
Oh, is he?
Is he really?
I think so. I
Let's
think he
go
was.
crash.
Oh, man.
Let's go crash his website, his live stream.
Oh, Lord! I need help. I need the power of the Lord. You give me some money, and I will bless you.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, that's Paul Bagley.
The hand motion.
Don't hurt yourself.
That's
Yeah, maybe he's French because he speaks a lot with his hands and goes everywhere. And
no,
Look
he's
like you just dislocated
being
your
a
arm.
dipshit. Like, honestly, this guy's just a dipshit. Oh, he's making a lot of money, though. I don't know. I mean, I'll do maybe a satire or something. I haven't talked to Robert or anything about what we're doing for Tuesday, but yeah, we're doing a live stream on Tuesday, and if nobody shows up, I'll just do a satire or something like that. It'll be fun. And it's funny that you mentioned Paul Begley because I've never heard of this guy. Like,
I've never
when I made a satire video, I had never heard of the guy. I had never heard of him, and I saw him, and I'm like, oh, I can do that guy. I think I did it pretty good.
His personality type is like Alex Jones in a way.
Oh yeah, I do my Alex Jones satire too.
That's probably ENFP. Yeah.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
what?
Go to wrestling. That sounds like, you know, when they in wrestling when they do the skits.
Oh,
yeah.
Calm down, have a coffee, calm down.
Have a tea. Have a tea.
I think he's more on Red Bull than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't want to crash his live stream?
oh God.
how would you do that?
I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
think I could take it right now.
Well, I'm looking at doing some more satire things, and we'll just have to see how it goes. And I think it would be a lot of fun. And
You could have guest satire. We could all do something funny.
I didn't know who Paul Begley was. And we have a person on the panel who says, I know who Paul Begley is. And I'm like, well, hell yeah, then. As long as we got one person out there who knows who Paul Begley is, I'm gonna do it.
Like this.
I'm gonna do that stuff.
I can't do Brian Denling, and I don't have both suspenders and belts, so.
Oh, come on. All you need is a straw hat.
Or some paper. You could just like get a hat and like put paper in it and just put it on your head. Like, cut paper.
I don't use a can to talk either.
Coffee.
You there, Max?
Yeah. No, I'm looking at something else in the chat. All right. Well, I think we have it. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? Everybody's an a-hole.
Pretty much.
Oh, come on. I mean,
it's a very, very last days world, I would say. Everybody gets crazier by the day, by the minute.
I'm not crazy. I'm only crazy when I come on.
No, not personally, but the world. Everything gets crazier, right? Like everybody drives crazy, more crazy every day. Everybody are very arrogant with other people.
Yeah.
It's
violence.
It's
starting to escalate.
All the dirty stuff, dirty swearings and sex and all that. It's getting worse and worse by the minute.
Yeah. We can have solace in that we can hang out together on the internet and just
this is great. I'm really enjoying that, sir, really much.
That's good. Yeah, I enjoy them too.
You're human. Yeah.
Say that again.
Makes you feel human. It makes you feel alive.
Yeah.
Lowrider, this is an important question. Lowrider, pardon me, says, how do you get saved? Unfortunately, I cannot share my screen, so I cannot show you the scriptures. In essence, it is that you understand that Jesus Christ is God. You understand that he died and that you're a sinner. And the reason he was a sacrifice for your sins. And he arose again from the dead. That is the essence of salvation. If you believe on that, then you're saved. And of course, you have to understand going on after you believe that, you'll figure out more and more. But that's what it is.
And it's not by your works or anything you do, because
I put gas in my wife's car. That's a work. Come on, man. Give me some credit.
We work now for reward, not for salvation.
Yeah.
And even then, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Don't keep counts or tabs or any of that.
I think that probably, yes. Awesome. That's the gospel. That's the gospel.
Yeah, that's it.
Lowrider, pardon me.
I'm kind of following a lot, Mr. Breaker, so.
Yeah.
I even get them plastified, so I can give them away.
Laminated.
It's pretty good. Breaker's got some good stuff.
Yeah. Everything is there. Everything you need to know. Yeah. Well, one quote I like the most is this one.
Ooh.
Oh. You need to tap your mic or something, because it's
Talk for a second.
Oh, okay, I need to type my mic. Okay,
there,
I gotta speak.
Yeah.
Talk.
What is hell? Hell is truth known too late.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Once you get there, it's too late. No turning back.
But man, I'm going to party in hell, man.
I
play rock music. I'm going to be down there with Aerosmith and all them guys.
You're gonna fry like a chicken wing with them. You're gonna be chicken wings. That's what y'all gonna be.
Yeah.
Well, I just found out today that there's one of the guitarists from a rock band that was rushed to the hospital. I don't know which one it is, but it was pretty bad. So. Oh my. Even those that don't, I would say, follow Jesus or believe the gospel or trust Jesus Christ, even the secular people, they're saying that something is gonna have to give, right? Something is coming up. Even the people that don't want to trust Jesus knows that something is coming and it's going to be really bad. Of course, people will wake up once the rapture happen, and that will be it, right? Then it's going to be a big boo-boo.
I don't know if they'll necessarily wake up when that happens.
Well, I think there is few scriptures about that, but there'll be kind of dogs that they might return to their vomit or stuff like that. But the thing is, they will figure it out that something really big did happen, and they were not part of it.
Yes, possibly, yeah.
That's what I think. It's gonna be a hard wake up. Like, I know, Max, you're watching a lot of Christian movie and stuff like this, but about the rapture and all that stuff, yeah, you can put that with Hollywood, clothing falling, people leaving. It's okay, but I think it's gonna be a little bit darker than that.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be dark.
So too.
I never make any bones about that. Is that it's not like we're raptured up and everything goes away.
No.
But we are raptured up before the wrath of God comes.
Yeah.
But shit's gonna go down before that happens.
Oh yes, indeed. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And we
I know. Eh?
Oh, and we shouldn't be worried about anything that's gonna happen.
Well, you should.
I agree.
And here's I disagree with all of that. Okay. Fundamentally, yes, God is going to take care of you, but you need to take care of yourself at the same time.
Yeah, I agree.
God gave you the skills and the knowledge to go take care of yourself and to go see what's going on and to go do it. And idiot pastors like Denlinger out there are saying, like with Ruth and Boaz, "Ooh, wasn't Ruth just happy with where she was? Why did she have to run off?" Well, because of the situation she was in. It was a smart thing to do. You have to get away. If they're burning down your town and you got people in there trying to kill you, you leave. Jesus even said that. And this whole idea that God is going to protect you if you sit in your house when they're burning everything down, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm talking spiritually though. Physically, yes. If there's danger, protect yourself. But
well, there are a lot of people that want to have spiritual and physical combined.
Oh,
yeah. That's
all your problems are not going to go away. Yeah, definitely not.
I think being spiritually strong helps you physically too.
Immensely.
Yes. So I think you'll make the right choices.
And the older you get, the more that is true.
I agree. Yeah.
And that's all you have is pretty much the spiritual that takes you up.
Do you tend, when you get older, you tend to realize what's most important and what lasts and what doesn't. So, and everything that's tangible is not going to last. So,
yeah,
everything's going to last forever, man. I have my Lexmark printer, and that thing is made of plastic, and it's going to last for 900 million years, according to the people who say that global warming is a thing. They say that my printer is going to last forever.
Oh.
That's what they tell me.
You talk about global warming, and I think living near the coastlines right now are, I don't know, kind of dangerous.
Well, they're all getting burned up.
Well, they're all disappearing.
If I may say, I'm in Newfoundland. It's north of Canada, and that's the country of the icebergs. And about 400 miles from here, that's where the Titanic went down. And we do have a lot more icebergs right now coming. Yes. I've been here 7 years now, and we used to see a little bit, but now when it's on springtime, the bay get full of it, and we got packed ice, and it's all coming from north, right?
Yes.
And it's getting pretty bad. Like enough for the fishermen not to be able to go out for 3 or 4 weeks in a row.
It's because it's melting.
Oh yeah. Something is happening.
Yes.
What's your temperature up there?
As for right now, today we went up to 10 Celsius, so that would be about 37 Fahrenheit.
Holy crap, man! Why have you think you're in the Arctic tundra? Holy crap! It was 7 degrees last night.
I know.
7 degrees. You think you have it bad?
Newfoundland is an island, so we do have our own micro climate, I would say.
Yeah,
right?
you're surrounded by
You and your little microclimate. You and your little microclimate. I don't like it.
I'm just telling you the way it is. I've been living 8 years in southern Georgia. Southern Carolina.
Hard life in southern Georgia where the bottom temperature is 50 degrees. God, you punk.
Listen.
You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
Having a coffee in the morning on the farm in January with my shorts on and my t-shirt, that was good. For me, it was really good.
Yeah.
Having a cup of Joe outside and it's sunny and you look at the calendar and it's the 20th of January. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We all get to be jealous of him now. All right. There we have it.
It was really nice. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I listen to you guys a lot. Like if you go live Tuesday with Mrs. Valerie and Robert, that would be great because I always, and what's his name too, Brad. This is really good. Where's Brad tonight?
I don't know. I called him. He's probably working or something.
Brett? Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. They might be busy, might not. I'll do my thing on Tuesday, same as I always do. Just how it is. We're trying to get David Wood up here because Jason in Australia wants me to do that. So I'm talking to him. So
where is Jason? How come is he in chat?
I thought it was earlier, but it's 12 hours from what he's doing, so it's like 9 in the morning.
Of course. Yeah, what's wrong with that? 3 in the morning I could understand. 9 in the morning?
Yeah, it's like 10 to 12 hours, I think, difference.
Maybe the KFC doesn't open till 10.
Oh, man.
So
you got me on the KFC roll, man. I really want to go down there.
Me too.
I actually, I have to go out and go fix my truck now. KFC.
Yeah, we had a good video today. Do you watch sometime? What's his name? Man, where is it?
The only guy that I ever watch is me, because I'm a narcissist.
That's okay.
Well, I have to go.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Good night, Pancake.
Bye, Pancake.
See you in chat. See you in chat.
Aaron Good, live chat at 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Yes, every 6 p.m. on Tuesday, you will see something. Whether or not it's going to be me, Robert Breaker, or Brett, or Valerie, or one of my friends, it doesn't matter. There will always be something at Tuesday at 6 p.m. So that's how it is. I don't know what's going to happen on Tuesday this coming up. So that's how it is.
Do you watch sometime Watchman Jerry Tony?
No.
No? It's pretty good. Like today, he had a video about all those. Well, it's a bit graphic. He warns you though about the abortions that they were using all the parts for the big companies, and one big company that's buying all that stuff, all those unborn baby and parts. And anyway, I'm gonna be careful with my language there. All that stuff there, it's PepsiCo, and it's in everything, even in KFC. When I saw that today, I thought about you, Max. You put flavor enhancer for the
I don't.
Yeah, MSG.
Yeah. So they're trying to turn us into cannibalism. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't
completely,
I don't
completely
know if I can
understand
put
that
the
thing.
link somewhere. Oh, here. I'm gonna put something there. That's his link for this video. Did it show up? Yeah, it did show up somewhere. Jerry Torrey is pretty good. He's pretty good. He brings a lot of actuality and news stuff, but he doesn't use all the fake news. He doesn't use CNN and Fox and stuff like that. But he brings up pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
You can click on it. It's a 14 minutes video. It's really quick, but be careful. It's really graphic.
Oh yeah, anything with MSG is babies. Just so you know.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy. And Pepsi and 7-Up and Frito-Lays and Mountain Dews and Doritos and
everything. Everything with MSG.
Yeah, and you're right, sir.
So that's where it came from, and it came from World War II. And the Japanese, like, how can we keep these guys going? Well, we'll just throw some MSG in there to make them trick it like this isn't rotten food. And that's where it all came from. They threw MSG in everything.
That's when it started, during the war?
Yep, World War II. That's where it started.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice.
Yeah.
I like doing stuff like this.
And, you know, it's not going to kill you unless you eat it every day. But you have to know about it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what it is. And, you know, I think we've been going long enough. And
okay.
Anybody else got anything to say? It's profound. I had my own thing to say where I was pissed off about little, you know, dipshits want to say that you can't marry someone of your own color. That is stupid. And I want to talk about that. And we talked about that. We talked about food now and a couple of other topics. Anything else anyone wants to bring up?
Before I joined in, you guys were talking about Canadian too. So I guess we went through that topic.
Canadian?
Canadian.
We're going to go to Canadian?
The Canadian.
We're going to do Canadian.
You speak French?
That's the Canadians.
No,
the
I don't speak
Canadians,
French.
they don't know how to do pickles very well. The Canadians. Well, they know how to do bacon and a pizza. They don't know how to do bacon.
Yes, we do have bacon, but you guys have good cheese. So cheese and bacon, we can fix something.
Canadians, they can make a pizza as long as there's bacon.
Bacon on it.
Everything else is crap.
Yeah, real bacon.
Don't know how to do anything. Pulled out of buffalo meat and deer.
Oh, this is good. This is good. I had buffalo meat in the States many times. Yep, this is really good.
Real bacon.
Buffalo jerky, and I got
buffalo
that,
jerky is freaking awesome, man.
Oh yeah, I used to buy that in Arizona and New Mexico. Oh, it was really good.
Yeah, go out there, you know, all you people out there, and go shoot deers. Go out and shoot deers and buffaloes and make jerky out of it. I know it costs more, but it's worth it. Holy crap, that stuff was good.
Did Robert ever catch anything?
I haven't talked to him.
Oh.
I called him today. I haven't talked to him in like a week.
Oh.
I don't know. I hope he did. I told him, hey, send me some jerky. He won't.
Well, buffalo jerky is good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I mean, the steaks are like pretty dry unless you put them on the grill and stuff, but the jerky is good.
Oh yeah.
Very good stuff.
I was 20 years a trucker in the States and Canada, and I used to have my own stop where I would stop and get my jerky there, and yeah, that's you guys have some serious good stuff down there. Yep. Yeah, dangerous good stuff.
Yeah. All right, well, that's what we got for tonight, and now all this talk of killing small woodland animals has got me really hungry. And
don't go for KFC unless you want to eat some baby.
I don't have a KFC. I have to drive to the cities. I don't have a KFC down here.
Well, you have a bucket there.
I don't have one.
They're
Where's
really
the bucket
I
from?
want the KFC. I want to go down there.
I can see the bucket there.
I want to
Oh my
shoot
God.
something. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat the tendrils. I'm going to rip the skin off with my teeth. I'm sure people are going to love that. All right. Anyways. All right. Thank you all for coming down. Thank you, Valerie.
Okay.
Thank everybody else on the panel here. And, when I do these sort of things, I'm just going to shoot you a link. My email is maxbauer at maxbauerproductions@gmail.com. Send me an email. And whenever something is coming up, because it happens often, Tuesdays are pretty much we're trying to structure something. But if I have an unstructured event, I'll just shoot you a link and you show up like today. Unstructured event. All right. So everybody go out there and eat your deer. Go shoot something. It's hunting season. Go out and go kill it.
I gotta travel to shoot deer. There's no deer here.
Go kill it. Go kill it. Walk into the woods and go kill it. Haven't you seen those movies?
I live in the
Go out there with
street.
your kitchen knife. There you go. There you go. Oh, cut. Everybody's good. All right. That's what we have. And thank you all for coming. And with that, we are going to be out of here. Good night.
Good night.
Amen.